Government announced relief funds of 100,000 shillings to those badly hit by COVID-19 lockdown, as soon as the president declared the partial lockdown of 42 days. But the relief funds are only meant for the vulnerable in cities and municipalities, a decision MPs from Western Uganda have held a contrary view about. They say those in town councils have also been affected by the lockdown, especially the teachers in private schools, bar workers, saloon operators, and those in the public transport sector.
In our rural constituencies, we have vulnerable people, which my colleagues will mention. Those vulnerable people are in urban centers, town councils, trading centers, and also in villages, including people who shifted from towns when there was a lockdown. Before the lockdown, the doors were shut for people to travel. All these people are vulnerable. So our major request is that these people also in rural constituencies are considered.
In these trading centers or town councils, our people rent. Those businessmen rent, the traders, there are lots, categories like we mentioned of the vulnerables, the wheelbarrow pushers, the border guys, the tax operators. All those also are in those town councils.
When you look at my own district, like Kanungu district, it's a district that it's bordering Congo. So many people don't even have gardens. They survive on trading with Congo. If you look at Busia, those people survive on trading with Kenyans. So we want the government to consider the border districts and town councils that are not working.
Western Uganda legislators also want government to intervene and rule over the banks and other financial institutions to stop harassing loan defaulters during the lockdown.
Talk to those loan officers, the loan officers from microfinance, the money lenders, to be a bit lenient. People are dying, and in addition, they are putting pressure for them to pay the loans. Where do they get the loans? Where do they get the money to pay the loans? So if they can be requested to hold or to be lenient.
The MPs also urge government to consider evacuating those badly affected by the lockdown in Kampala and are willing to go back to their villages.
Some of them underestimated 42 days. They thought they would manage. It's not easy. We still have almost 4 weeks to go. Even if they benefit on that 100,000, it will not take them long. I'm requesting the government to put free transport. They can even be tested. Then they take those who are feeling the heat more, and they go to the village and eat those ripe bananas in my place. There are very many.
The government has, however, insisted that those who live in cities and municipalities are more vulnerable than those in town councils.
Because you still get calls. I have also seen the print media. People say, why are you not giving us who are in rural areas? Yes, we know. Even those who live in rural areas are affected. But we also know in our situation as Uganda, people who live in rural areas, they may not have money in the pocket, but they have gardens. Someone will have a cassava garden or a banana plantation.
Philip Aguta, UBC News at Parliament.